Rate. Rate is a measure of number of events occurs divided by average population during the time period. Rate is a measure of how frequently an event occurs in a defined population over a specified period of time. If you are asked to find the number of childbirths during COVID pandemic in 2020, the formula is number of births during COVID pandemic in 2020 divided by the average population during COVID pandemic in 2020. Or simply we can say births in 2020 divided by population in 2020. Simple example, number of births here is 4 and total population is about 8. So rate will be 4 divided by 8. Ratio. It is division between two numbers. Generally a to B ratio is equal to a divided by B or A is to B. For example, men divided by women. Ratio of men to women. Numerator is different and denominator is different. For example, if there are 20 male and 18 female doctors in one hospital, the formula for rate will be 20 divided by 18. Ratio of male doctors to female doctors is 20:18 and total doctors is about 38. And here is about 2 divided by 1. And next is proportion. Special type of ratio here, numerator is included in denominator. Numerator A is included in denominator. Men divided by population here, population is about both men and women. Proportion should be expressed in percentage. As from previous example, number of female doctors divided by the total number of doctors both men and women is about 18 divided by 38. Proportion should be expressed as numbers between 0 and 1, so here it will be about 0.47. Or it is expressed in percentage between 0 and 100%. Percentage is equal to proportion multiplied by 100. So the answer will be 47%. And in this simple example, female doctors is about 1 and total doctors is about 3. So proportion is equal to 33%. Next is incidence. Incidence is equal to number of new cases in a specified time period divided by population at risk in this time period. Population at risk means they are at risk or probability of becoming new cases. New cases means newly affected individuals and exclude already occurred cases or earlier diagnosed cases. Population at risk means they are at risk or probability of becoming new cases. For example, if 1000 PCR sample is tested and 100 patients tested positive for COVID, the incidence here is about number of positive new cases divided by population at risk of becoming new cases in this time period. So incidence is about 100 divided by 900. And next formula is cumulative incidence. Cumulative incidence is about number of new cases within a specified period divided by population at risk at the beginning of the period. For example, simple example, the yellow mark is new cases. The cumulative incidence will be 2 divided by 5. We will see problematic solvation of this in next video. And next formula is incidence rate. Incidence rate is about number of new cases of disease divided by total person time of observations. In next video we will see in detail of how to find the person time. And the next formula is prevalence. Prevalence is equal to total number of cases in a specified time period divided by total population. Numerator includes both new and old cases. Here case is counted in prevalence numerator until death or recovery occurs. For example, number of patients under treatment from COVID, both new and old cases divided by total population. For example, consider a population of 2000 people, 50 old cases and 10 new cases, then prevalence will be about 50 plus 10 divided by 2000. Or here yellow mark is new cases and red mark is old cases. So the prevalence will be addition of 2 old cases and 2 new cases divided by total population.